In this video, I'm going to show you a post that was replaced, and it was for a balcony, wood post, 6x6, and basically how it was replaced with the pictures. But I'm going to put a link at the end of the video with a few more ideas that I have on how you can support the structure. Support the balcony, support your deck or your patio cover while you replace the post, because the more support you have, the better the chances are that it is not going to fall down. And that's really the key to any job where you are going to replace a post. Of course, you can see the bottom post damage there, looks pretty bad. And of course, the top is damaged also. You can see it right there. The top got damaged because it wasn't sealed properly. There, I sunk my hammer right into the post there. So first thing we're going to do is start with a jack. And you can use a 4x4, you can use a 2x4, whatever you feel is going to work here. If you're replacing a 4x4, you could probably use a 4x4 with the jack. I actually replaced this with the materials you're looking at here and felt quite comfortable the way that I did it. But I've done this numerous times, and if you haven't and you're not sure, I would use whatever you have here. If this is a 6x6, then you might need to have a 6x6 for the support, or maybe two 4x4s and then a 4x4 for the jack. Now, keep in mind, depending upon what jack you're using, this is a hydraulic jack. And I don't want to be jacking too much, I put a block under here. It wouldn't have been a bad idea to put another block so that I can keep the distance between the jack if it was actually to break and release the pressure. Then the distance between here, that's as far as it's going to go. So if you have it set up to where you can just lift this up a half of an inch, just jack it up a half of an inch, because you've added maybe two more boards at the bottom here, then it's going to be less that is possibility, reduce the possibility of it actually. If it did break, it wouldn't go very far, and I hope that makes sense. If not, leave a comment in the comment area and I'll address it later. So here I have a 2x4 or 2x6 here. I'm using to jack it up, and then I screwed a stabilizing board onto this one and then attached it to the top. So here's what we have. We have a solid 2x4 with a brace here and the board here. And again, like I said, this is a 6x6 post, but I would imagine the weight for something like this, a 4x4, would have done just fine. It's more of a decorative thing, but I'm not sure. I'm not an engineer. Don't get me on that. But by jacking it up a little bit, you take and jack it up a little bit, you can feel the pressure on it. If it's too much pressure, then you're going to need a whole nother system. But, if you could attach a few 4x4s securely to the top and securely to the bottom before you remove the post, then you're going to, that's going to be the best way to do it. You got to be thinking about, if you've never done this before, you've got to kind of look at it from the more secure you can make the area here. Maybe two 4x4 posts, or a 4x4 post on the other side here and a 4x4 post here. And then when you jack it up, you don't want to jack it up very far, just enough to get the post out and get the new post in. And of course, the sooner you get the new post in, the better off you're going to be also. So wouldn't be a bad idea to have the post pre-cut. And then when you jack it up, I would imagine that I jacked it up and this balcony didn't have any support under it for less than a minute. I jacked it up, pulled it out, and replaced the other one, and then lowered it back down, and I was done with the replacement. So don't spend a lot of time. Don't go out to lunch. You jack this thing up and, hey, I got a phone call. No, get this done as soon as you possibly can. Get it sitting back down on its original post. So that you don't have to worry about the thing collapsing. You can see the damage isn't too bad up here. I had to remove the nails. And again, you're going to remove these gently. You're not going to want to beat on this thing with a sledgehammer and move it at all. So gently pull the nails out, screws out, whatever they are, and clean the area, and then get that post back in there. Everything's clean, ready to go. You can see there's a little bit of damage there. I wasn't too concerned about it. Had plenty of area to sit on here, so that was good. And again, to replace something like this would have cost a lot of money, and of course that would have been up to the homeowner. So there it is. Bottom of the post is replaced, top of the post, and everything is dismantled. So that's pretty much it. It's not that difficult to replace a post. The main thing is going to be the safety. Make sure you have enough bracing on it. And I'm going to put a link right here to another video that's going to be made with the three-dimensional software I use to provide you with a few other ideas on how to get some extra security, just in case the jack fails or there's a problem that the building will not collapse and you, of course, will not be underneath it.